So, who's starting this, Johan?
I think you are, Yoana.
I am starting! You guys, this is Johan and with the Prosperous Agency, and I'm here with...
Johan Alvarez with Altera Home Loans. Thanks so much, Joana.
Absolutely, the best of the best. Realtor with a lender here. We are here to talk to you about...
The drought and inventory.
Drought, man, and the
interest rates, market update. A lot of changes happening in our Triangle area. So, Joana, I think we're going to be able to provide some insight as to what's going on. How can you get your offer accepted, and what to expect on interest rates?
Absolutely. So stay tuned. Johan, there's absolutely no inventory, literally 63.3% less than last year. We're kind of looking at the numbers from like February perspective. I know we're in March, but just so you know, that's what's happening.
Yep, and interest rates are going up, so it's a definitely interesting time. I mean,
no, God!
Low inventory, interest rates are going up. What does this mean for you?
Yeah,
right? So,
I was like, oh, I know that they're going up, but still, you guys, you might not know that, right? So it's our job to educate you, let you know what's going on. So on my end, what I'm seeing is so many offers that it's crazy. Sight unseen offers. Lenders have to call the listing agents and go, my buyers are super qualified. I mean, they're approved. We can close in like 3 days. I'm calling him on my end going, can you please close this for me in 2 weeks? Literally, we're not caring about appraisals, right? So like literally people are offering $50,000 above asking price, completely disregarding appraisals.
Right.
So on the lender side, we need to call them, let them know this is what's going on. You really need to ramp up, do whatever you do, work your magic and close this for me in 2 weeks, because otherwise we will be losing the offer. Like we're not getting you the offer. So it's so strong, it's so powerful, and I'm guessing it's stressful. It's stressful on you guys, but we're here to help. We're here to release and we're here to educate. So that's what's going on my end, but the rates are the ones that are going to change your game and your monthly payment.
And I think it's caught a lot of people by surprise, right? So if you're out there watching this video, we're in the middle of March, make sure you go back to your lender and redo your numbers, because the rate's not going to be the same as it was maybe in January or February when you got pre-approved, or even December, right? I mean, December we saw lower rates than where they are right now, and maybe the lowest rates that we've seen in a very long time. So make sure you go back, talk to your lender, and redo the numbers, because now your buying power may be lower and your monthly payment may be higher for that same home. So if you're still out there looking for a home and you haven't connected with your lender,
you should be doing that. Do not start looking at a home before connecting to your lender, because they can tell you exactly and reverse engineer, right? Tell the lender, this is how much I want to pay per month, this is how much money I have in my account, and the lender is going to tell you, right? Like, how much money do you have for down payment? Is it a conventional? Is it an FHA loan? What type of loan you qualify for based on your debt to income ratios, based on your credit score. I know that you might just be saying, oh, the rates are low, but it really depends on everyone's personal situation. It's not like a general, here's the rate, that's what you're gonna get.
Right, so it depends on the program, it depends on your credit score, your down payment. There are many factors that play into this price for the interest rate, the closing cost. So just make sure that you're doing your research, that you're talking to your lender, creating that plan so that when you go out there in the market, you can compete with these multiple offers, right?
Right.
Joanna, question for you.
Absolutely.
What are you seeing on the resale side compared to new properties? A lot of things have been changing on both sides, right? And some people have been thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe let's go with new construction because we don't have to compete, we don't have to wait.
Right. So while you are seeing the 50, 60, whatever $1,000 over asking offers for the resale, we are also dealing with very different strategies with new construction. Every new construction builder is different. In the past week, we've written several offers and we've visited several sites with new construction builders, and one said, we're still taking deposits, maybe we're releasing maybe 20 lots, and if you give us $1,000 right now up front, you will be the first one that we're gonna call. The other one said, we are not even going to start selling until we're in drywall. They're changing their scenarios from day to day, from week to week, because there's not a lot of manpower to put, to build all these homes. With COVID, we're lacking, people to work on homes. The things have changed. Lumber, the pricing has increased, right? So low supply. So they don't have the same amount of people to work with. Things are different, right? So every new construction builder is different. Others are saying, well, get on the wait list, and we're going to send you this long wait list, and we're going to send you an email, and if you are in front of your computer 24/7 just looking for like the notification that Mundo Homes, I'm just giving an example, or whatever builder, Meritage or Taylor Morrison, you need to register the moment you get an email, because, and you can see it online, you will see exactly who pre-registered, who is there in front of you. If it's Saturday morning and you go and take a shower, by 10-15 minutes later after you took a shower, you might have just missed it, and everybody else registered in front of you. So
are they calling them as well?
Some no.
Okay.
Some no.
So it's just an email.
It's just
and we get
email.
bombarded with emails, right? I mean, all the stores and
Yeah.
everyone's emailing us. And if we have a business, you may not be checking your personal email.
It almost means nothing to be on that VIP list, to be honest with you. Almost, right? I'm not saying, because again, every builder is different, right? But then again, if you have all your ducks in a row as a buyer, you've been pre-approved, you already know your numbers, you already know, you really need to connect with us, because we need to go there in person for you. If you're not here, you need to go with us. And remember, the builders do not represent you. We represent you as agents, on a buyer side. They represent the builder. So it's good to have someone on your side, and to have a strong team to represent you, and to present your offer to the builder right away. Here's my pre-qualification letter, pre-approval letter from Altera Loans. This is us, we're ready to roll, and if you have to give the money, give the money. I mean, I can talk about this forever, because it's crazy.
What
right?
are you seeing on the existing homes? What's going on with the existing homes? So price range, so here's one thing, right? I was looking at Wake County, Durham County the other day, and 4-bedroom homes are not selling for less than $275 here in
No, I mean, the
Durham,
average
right?
price point has increased. We're looking at, and it's been over 300,000, like 319, whatever. Yes, everything has increased. If you have been in the market 6 months ago or so, and the house was 300, right now think about 325 or so, just like as a list price. Just giving a general idea number, but literally. And then think about offering 30, 40, 50, whatever the case is, depending on how hot the neighborhood is, on top of that, right? So it's definitely a very unique situation for the lenders as well, because, and I guess that's where we know these answers, right? But right now what we're doing is I'm trying to ask questions as if I were you, because we have these questions pop up a lot for our phone conversations and Zoom conversations. So we had someone ask just not too long ago. They said, well, but if we have $30,000 more, that's going to, allow us to buy, maybe to qualify for more home, or we're bringing more cash to the table. But now you have to do the cash on the table, like the down payment, the closing costs. Now on top of that, what you're willing to literally give the seller on top of appraised value. So from your end, what do you explain to the buyer when they ask you this and they say, hey, maybe we have more money? Like, what is your process, I guess, to making them understand what they have to do from a pre-qualification perspective? Well,
one thing that's important with us on the lending side is the appraised value, right? Because maybe they have the money, right? They can overpay for the home a little bit. But the other thing that's changing is the market value. So you just mentioned a $300,000 home, maybe now selling for $325,000. But what if it continues to go up? What's going to happen to the appraisal? What if the appraisal comes in a little bit short? Now that $30,000 difference, maybe a little bit more, because they have to cover the difference. So we haven't had any issues with appraisals yet, but it is a concern. It's lingering out there, because we saw this back in 2008, 2009, when properties were going up in value and then they declined, right? The appraisals were no longer you know, appraising for the amount of money that people were willing to pay.
Yeah.
So you know, that was at the start of the decline of the housing market. So I don't think that's going to happen now, but at some point, you know, I think the appraisers and the lenders are really looking at these properties. Okay, so where are the comps and how do we justify you know, this appreciation in value? Is it just the demand that's increasing the value because there's no capital improvement on the home?
Right. And then on our end, right, we want to help you purchase, right? And it might seem that we're like pushing you or like you have to put this much money down, but we just wrote an offer last week, $50,000 on top of asking price, and we didn't get it because you do have that, like the high demand here. There's a lot of people relocating, right? So this is where we are right now.
It's a shift in mentality too, Yoana, because a lot of people compare the current market or maybe their ability to purchase a home to a family member or friend that maybe bought last year or before the pandemic, and things
they're
are
like, well, they
totally
qualified, they bought, but it's very different. So you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to connect with us. Our information is going to be on the screen there. Yoana Nin, the Prosperous Agency. And
Johan Alvarez at Altera Home Loans.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be coming weekly with new information and updates for all of you guys. Take care.